Holy mothers of the mothers.
Holy mother of all the mothers in the whole motherland.
Discouraged that one of my fans thought I had a filthy mouth. And I said, fuck it, I'm through. I'm quitting shit. My grandmother talked to me, said, look, you don't quit, bitch, unless you want to quit. You don't let nobody make you quit. I said, but grandma, that lady said I had a filthy mouth. She said, come here, baby, let me tell you something. She said, the next time somebody tell you you got a filthy mouth, you let them know. It ain't what come out your mouth that make it filthy. It's what you put in there. She said, then you tell them you wash all the dicks you suck here.
Specific. You scared and don't even know what the fuck you scared of. I know I'm not the only person in here who think he might, maybe, could possibly have mesothelioma. Don't none of us know what the fuck it is. They just keep scaring us with it. You might have it. You might have it. It's worth some money. Every time I cough, I think I done caught it. Now I fucked around and caught mesothelioma.
Teenagers. I believe teenagers are God's revenge on mankind. I really do. I think one day the good Lord was looking down over his creation and said, let's see how they like it to create someone of their own image who denies their existence. Because I have read the Bible more than once, cover to cover, and it never mentions how old the devil was when he rejected God's authority. If I'm guessing an age, I'm saying 16. Devil got his driver's license, drove to Georgia, that's all I know.
So I caught your son smoking the Marajahoochie at school today. What? Did he say where he got it from? Yes, he said his best friend. He really said that? I mean, did he give a specific name? No, he did not, because he said snitches get stitches. That's my boy. Excuse me, did you say something? No, sorry, yeah, trust me, I'll be having a talk with him when I get home.
Here's all I'm saying. I can't tell you where to go. I can tell you where not to go. Wherever they film the first 48 on A&E. Oh, if you're not familiar with the show, here's what it is. Camera crews follow real homicide detectives for the first 48 hours after a murder. And the reason that that time distinction is so important is that after 48 hours, they give up on that murder. They're like, that's some old shit. What do you want to do today? You're like, how about you keep trying to solve that murder, man? That shit happened on Monday. It's Wednesday. We're not going to solve that shit. Really?
Okay, ladies, if you didn't have a vagina, like say it was a terrible train accident, right? And the doctor was like, we have to remove your pussy right away or you're going to die. How would you keep your man past, you get a 2-month guilty, I can't leave the bitch right away because you just lost a pussy in a train accident. Can't just walk right out on him. How would you keep your man past that if you didn't have a vagina? Suck his dick, okay, mouth. Asshole, okay, great. You see what I'm saying? Now, I've been getting pussy bean the whole show, right? But I give women the opportunity to say, I'm gonna make myself worth more. But you just classified yourself as a series of holes, but I'm supposed to treat you special, but you're just a bunch of holes to yourself.
Came home, and it was a Monday. I'd been gone for like a week. I walked in the house. As soon as I walked in the house, my wife sitting there. She said, Gary, my laptop day. Can I see yours? I said, yeah, baby. Flipped it over to her, and I said, oh, shit. I forgot that racist shit from the weekend, right? So I'm sitting there, and I was like, oh, okay. eBay. Yeah, you gonna buy something? A lot of good stuff on eBay. You get shoes and headphones, like a mall. I'll just stay here all day on eBay, go shopping, you know. And the only thing my mom, when she was on my laptop, I was like, please don't press the letter P, because if she pressed that P and that P history came down, it was about to be pussy, porno, pretty pussy, petite pussy, Pilates pussy, pink pussy, purple pussy, porn hub, porn down, porn around, porn south, porn east, porn west, pack you out pussy to knock you out. Please don't press that fucking P. Because P90X ain't popping up on my shit.
How many of y'all believe in aliens? I think there's some aliens for real. How many of y'all believe? Smart motherfuckers. Rest of y'all arrogant as motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be out your fucking mind to think we the only shit in the universe. You know what I'm saying? You look at all the diverse life on this one planet. Birds, snakes, alligators, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! I mean, look at the diversity just amongst human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like God gonna create all this life here and then just say, all right, everything else will be lights. Light it up for them at night. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, some motherfucking aliens out here. Reason they don't come here, bad news travel fast. We known throughout the universe as the fucked up planet. That's why motherfuckers say they seen a UFO. They don't say it landed, came in the house, or cooked at dinner. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers ain't landing. Shit, they be on the spaceship, man. This is probably just the fucked up planet tour. They get a little pamphlet and shit. Cost 500 kugels to come to this motherfucker. Motherfuckers sitting on the spaceship looking out the window. Hey, come on, let's go down there. Let's mess with them. Shut the fuck up. They fight over black and white. We purple. What the fuck you think they gonna do to us? Now look your ass out the window. Let's go.
Girls get drunk, man, and they don't even know what they're talking about. They think they do. Hey, guess what? You didn't even know, you know what it is it? Excuse me, where you going? You know what it is it? Yeah, you know what it is it? Know what saying in there, dousing or waffle? Is that what it is? Excuse me, you didn't saying it? What it is it that we're saying? And we're dousing it and all and putting in the back Obama? Is that what it is? Yeah? It doesn't even matter. Nothing matters to a drunk girl at all. Nothing matters to a drunk girl at all. Nothing. You'd be like, yo, there's a crocodile right next to you. Excuse me, I have a question for you. Is it your crocodile? No, exactly. They'll just add to it. You afraid that it's gonna take your job? Is that what it is? Are you scared a crocodile is gonna take your job? Hello, it doesn't even have pants on. You can't. How many people have no pants with a job? You can't. You're like, do you even need me for this conversation? No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm an independent woman. I don't need you. I don't need your help. I just stand here. The shoes on my feet. I bought them. I don't care. You don't know me. You're saying that you know me? Oh, for friends around? If you, hey, you're saying that you know me with other friends around. Hey, drunk girls are the only people on the planet that can almost throw up and not care about it at all. If you're a dude and you almost throw up, you know game over immediately, right? You'd be like, hey, bro, get my things. Nobody move. Stay where you. Girls don't do that. Girls don't care at all. Girls just be like, hey, where are you going? This is my song. I love this song. I love Rihanna. I love Rihanna. You're like, yo, you almost threw up. It doesn't even matter.
If I was Jesus, I wouldn't come back. I ain't bullshit. God be like, Jesus, time to go back. No, fuck no. Hell no. Last time I was down there, they nailed a nigga up. Hell no. Them of us got guns now. I ain't got shit. You can kiss my ass. Send Moses. That nigga got a stick. Send David. At least that nigga got a slingshot. I'm your only son, Pop. Why you keep doing this shit to me, man? I can hear some Christian minds in here. He going to hell. Because Christians can't wait to send somebody to hell. You going to hell. Who the fuck told you? You know what I mean? Like God came down and said, let that nigga know he going to hell. I'm kind of busy right now. I'm made in God's image. If I have a sense of humor, that means my father has a sense of humor.
Like if I go back in time tonight and go back to like the 20s, knowing everything I know right now, I don't think I would make a difference. I don't think you guys would even hear about it. I don't think you would. I just don't, like, because I don't have anything to get, you know, like I would go back and I would see like some guy on an old phone And I'd be like, hey, eventually they have phones you like carry in your pocket. And they're like, yes, like how do they do it? I'm like, I mean, I don't know how they do it. I think it's a satellite. They're like, what's a satellite? Oh, I should have even said that. It's like metal. Metal's got to go pretty high in the air. I don't know if you guys are doing it. I don't even know if I could prove I'm from the future. I don't even think I could. I think I would just get stuck. Because they would want something, like, who's the next president? Oh, boy. Abraham Lincoln. You guys are going to love him. He's really good. They just think I'm from the past. That's what they would like. It would just look like, they don't have to get a regular job. I would just have to, like, wait tables or something in the 20s. I would go back in time and do worse than I'm doing right now.
I knew I was happy because I was talking to myself while I was walking. I was like, you hungry? I could eat. It was just me, though. I stopped. I fed pigeons. There's not a married man in this audience right now that can go out and feed pigeons. And his wife call, and she say, babe, where you at? And you go, I'm feeding pigeons. It'll never happen. It's an argument off the bat. Where you at, babe? I'm out here feeding pigeons. You ain't feeding no damn pigeons. What you talking about? I am feeding the pigeons. Then put the pigeon on the phone. What? Let me talk to the damn pigeon. There ain't no pigeon. Tell a bitch sitting next to you that's making pigeon noise in the phone. When I see her, I'ma beat her ass. Oh, fake pigeon noise making ass bitch. Oh, not knowing how to sound like a pigeon ass bitch.
People, children, people keep on dying. Children, people, people dying. People, children keep on dying. Children, keep on dying. Children keep people. People, children, keep, children, people, children, people, people keep on dying, children keep on dying, people keep on dying. What the hell? Children, children, do you practice what you preach?
I could do without the safety video. That's always a bit of a downer, right? And totally pointless. If you go into the side of a mountain at 500 miles an hour, the brace position does fuck all. Imagine if that worked, right? You're going down, right? The flames smash, you go, I'll try it, right? You do that, ball of flames, you wake up, everyone's dead, except you go, fucking hell, that's amazing. That is... And they always use that voice, don't they, on the safety. They always use that voice, that calming, hypnotic voice. Like, nothing bad will happen. They're saying horrendous things, but they're trying to make you think, nothing bad will happen, because I'm using this voice, so don't worry about it, right? They say things like, in the event of the plane landing on water, it smashes the fuck to bits, right? They don't say that. They say, in the event of the plane landing on water, your life jacket is equipped with a whistle. A fucking whistle. So the plane hits the water, smashes to bits. Everyone's dead except you by a miracle. You're bobbing around in the Atlantic Ocean. 4 degrees that water is, right? You've got about 15 minutes before hypothermia sets in, right? Or eaten by a shark, or you drown, and you're hoping they've dispatched air sea rescue, and you're going, oh my God, I'm bruised and broken. I'm going to die. I don't want to die. What happened now? I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. I mean, air sea rescue. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in a helicopter. Of course you haven't, right? But they're fucking loud, right? It's like having your head in a washing machine. You have to wear earplugs and then ear defenders. Your teeth rattle. It's like that. So you're over the Atlantic Ocean at night. You go. Never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
don't even know why people listen to me. I'll say anything. I've done commercials for Coke and Pepsi. I don't give a fuck what comes out of my mouth. I just say what it takes. Whatever it takes, that's what I'm saying. This shit is ridiculous. People worship television. They worship this shit. You know, like if you watch a movie, right? Say you're watching a movie and one character says to another character, say, hey, what's your number, man? What's the other character always say? 555, 5555. You know why we gotta do that? Because stupid ass people go to the movies and then go home and try to call the characters that they just saw. Hello, is Indiana Jones here? No, motherfucker, he's fake. It's not his number.
Al got mad at me because I live in L.A. He said, Kevin, you out here in Hollywood doing God knows what. Sex, drugs, money. Lord knows what you're into. You need to get a relationship with God. I said, dude, don't talk to me about God. I'm fine, okay? You the one who's on drugs. You get a relationship with God. He got mad. Now, anytime he get mad, he always got to bring up some dark shit from his past that nobody needs to know. Out of nowhere, he said, Kevin, let me tell you something. I know I was on drugs, but I found Jesus. Granted, I didn't know him when I was out there sucking dick for money, but I'll tell you something. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said. I said, when was this? What year was this? He said, it was in the 80s. Everybody was doing it. This is shit that pissed me off. He said, your dad was back there with me. I said, what? My dad was like, all right.
I was in London, Canada. They have one. And doesn't that kind of bother you a little bit? Like when a barely city is like, let's just name it after an awesome city. And they have the nerve to ask you, like, how do you like London? The real one or this turd you put in a dress? Because, like, the fucking balls on Paris, Tennessee, to name their city Paris, and then they built a mini Eiffel Tower, like, you're gonna walk around confused, like, well, bonjour, I don't even know where I'm at. Can I get me a croissant? Fuck Paris, Tennessee.
Women, when y'all go on dates, y'all better ask better questions. That's what you gotta do. That's why you keep having the same results. You keep asking the same questions. You asking the same questions your mama was asking when she was in these streets. You gotta ask better questions. Go deeper with your question asking when you're getting to know somebody, all right? Like next time you're getting to know a man, go deeper with that, you know? Be like, yeah, do you got any kids? He gonna be like, no. Go deeper. Do you have any on the way? Because that's a difference. You gotta go deeper. Be like, yeah, do you live with your mama? He gonna be like, no. Go deeper. Do your mama live with you? Deeper.
I said, take. I said, take. Me out into the ball game. Take. I said, take. Me out with the crowd. Now buy me some peanuts. Buy me some peanuts. Buy me. Take.
So I'm walking home last night, and I decided to take a little shortcut through the cemetery. These three little girls approached me, and they're like, ma'am, you know, we're late. Is there any way you could walk with us and help us go through, too? I said, well, sure, darlings, come on, I'll walk with you. And we're walking through the cemetery, and they're telling me about all their fears and woes about what could happen in a cemetery. And I just looked at them, I says, you know, girls, I totally understand. I used to feel that way when I was alive. You have never seen 3 little girls run faster.
She said, I watch porn all the time. I don't try to do the shit that I saw to you. I said, back the fuck up. When did this become a whorehouse? What the hell are you watching? She was like, everything. I want to see it. Let me see it with my eyes. I want to see it. She said, you want to see it? Let me see it. Everything I saw was big. Everything was big. What the fuck is going on? One of the sites wasn't even porn. One of the sites was a bunch of tall men being active. They were changing light bulbs, putting shit on shelves, hanging paintings. What kind of sick shit is this? What the fuck is this? She was like, what? You can't do none of that stuff. I like that stuff.
True? Did you punch that girl Sarah Jr. in the face? She said, yes, Daddy, I punched her face. I said, oh my God, why? Why would you do that? You're not supposed to put your hands on anybody. And his answer was so gangster, it scared all the parents in the room. He was like, because she had it coming. I said, and everyone looked at me. I said, I did not teach you. I don't know where he got that from. I said, what does that mean, son? That is crazy talk. What does that mean? And then he just started crying like he was Tupac. Oh, these kids keep fucking with me. I told his teacher, I said, well, now wait a minute. This kid is a lot of things, but he's not a liar. And if he said they was fucking with him, they did something to him. Son, what's going on? What did they do to you? Oh, Dad, I'm tired of this shit. It's been going on all week. I said, what's going on all week? He said, we was at lunch, and that bitch bit my sandwich. I said, oh. He said, it's the 4th time this week. I'm tired of this sandwich biting bitch.
Animals that are free look different than that shit we see in the zoo. See the lion at the zoo you be talking about. Right, you walk by, hey, lion, hey. Lions. Motherfucker be in the bush talking about. Yeah, get your ass out the car. Cheetah, man, is the weirdest thing to see go chase something because you don't see nothing but dust. I saw 2 cheetah, and it looked like they were talking about jumping on some gazelle. There you go. You want to go after that herd? Say, nah, man, they too close, shit. Why don't we give them another 100 yards? How's the wife and family, man? You know, it's gonna be tourist season soon. I got an arm last year. They're about far enough. You ready?
What else don't I like? I don't like ostriches. I'm scared of ostriches. For those people who don't know what an ostrich is, it's a big-ass bird that's the same size as me. These birds are huge, okay? I'm in Nebraska, I'm doing a show in Nebraska. I had to pee, so I'm on the side of the road, I'm peeing, right? I get done peeing, I look to my left, it's a big-ass ostrich looking at me while I'm peeing. He was standing on one leg like this. His body was facing this way, but his head was like this. Now, I didn't know what it was, so I didn't say anything. My friend got out the car, he's like, yo, what's that? I was like, I don't know. It's like a big-ass man pigeon. I don't know what it is, right? He's like, there ain't no man pigeon. I was like, it is a man pigeon. He took a pen, he threw an ink pen at it, right? As soon as he threw the pen at it, hit the ostrich in the chest. As soon as he hit the ostrich, his other leg came down. His body was still facing this way, but his head was still like this. Now, when his leg came down, this is when the bitch started to come out of me a little bit. I was like, you know what? We should probably go get back in the car because we don't really know what that means. You know what I mean? Like that could be a sign. That could mean like you got 10 seconds to get the fuck out my face before I kill you. I'm gonna eat your kids. We don't know what he's trying to say. So let's just get back in the car where we safe at. So we get in the car. As soon as we get in the car, I start laughing. I'm like, you a bitch, man. Like, no, you're a bitch. I'm like, no, you're a bitch. I'm laughing. I'm driving like 30 miles per hour. I look out the passenger window. The ostrich was running 30 miles per hour beside the car. His body was still facing this way, but his head was still like this. He was hard-assing. at 30 miles per hour. Now, when I'm scared, like if I'm real scared, I get emotional. I'll start to cry if I'm real scared. So I got a little emotional. You know, I looked at my friend. I was like, why would you throw a pin at it if we don't even know what it is? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying we don't even know what it is. He's like, dude, stop bitching, speed up. I lied to y'all not. I started driving like 60 miles per hour. When I tell y'all that this ostrich was running 60 miles per hour, I'm not bullshitting. His body was still facing this way, but his head was still like this. He was running so you couldn't even see his legs. He was going so fucking fast. He was just moving. And the reason why I was so scared is because he never looked in front of him. Like, he didn't care about a wall, another ostrich. He was just looking at us. But the way he was looking at us is like he was saying, when I catch y'all, I'm gonna fuck both y'all up over a pin, over a goddamn pin. And I was like, why don't you just apologize? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't throw the pin. I was scared. That's the only time I ever shitted on myself in my life. I've never shitted on myself, but I let go that time. I let loose. I really did, because I had to go. I really did.
Went down to that little gun store, right? Come walking in, there's some redneck there. I'm like, hey, man, I want to get a gun. He's like, I hear you. What you looking for? What you want? Mossberg, over under, 357 Magnum, right? Starts rattling off all this gibberish, right? I don't know shit. I'm trying to play it off. I feel like a bitch because I don't know anything about guns. So I was like, what do I do here? Hell, I'm going to go with honesty. I go, look, dude, I don't know anything about guns. They terrify me, but I'm worried about the zombies. All right? Dude's just like, you need a shotgun. You need a shotgun, man. It's got a good spread. It's easy to load, doesn't have a lot of working parts, got a good spread. He kept saying that. It's got a good spread. I'm like, what does that mean? He goes, well, it means you ain't got to be that accurate. It's got a good spread. Further away you are, the more shit you hit. Got a good spread. In fact, you got a problem over here, you ain't even got to look. You just turn, wow, that's it. You ain't got a problem over here anymore. Anything that was even remotely a problem ain't there anymore. Trust me. And then these people here, they saw what you just did here. You ain't got a problem here either. Feel me? 90 degrees taken care of right there. One shot. These people get smart, flip it over. Wow, that's it. It's got a good spread. So I'm like laughing my ass off. I'm like, dude, look, I just want to shoot the guy. I don't have to do a bunch of drywall work, you know? Reframe my diploma, get my parakeet another friend, you know? I just want to shoot the guy. So I'm like, you know, how about one of these pistols? So he does like that classic, like that redneck trailing off thing, like, you want a pistol? Go ahead, get a pistol. Well, I know, I just been here 20 years.
Out. All of the government is pimps. They all pimps. Because pimps say shit to you and then don't explain it. That's how our government do. A pimp will have a woman in the car and be like, get out there and suck some dick. We're going to take over all of Stone Mountain. She don't ask no questions. She just, I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to do my motherfucking part. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. That's how the fuck our government treat us. Just tell us shit don't make no sense. What the fuck are we still doing in Iraq? Can somebody tell me, ain't we killed everybody? That's why I love America. We some goddamn bullies. We don't give a shit. We be on CNN like, say our name, bitch. Say it. Say it 3 times. To see if we don't come over there and kill everybody. You don't believe we gangsters? Tell me what the Iraqi uniform look like. Don't worry, I'll wait. Cause you ain't never seen that motherfucker. We ain't killing they army, nigga. We killing them. We over there killing niggas in sweatpants, tank tops, flip-flops, and a cowboy hat. You shouldn't have been talking shit.
My dad goes, you want to know what I think of marijuana? And I was genuinely curious. I go, what, Dad? He goes, I was at a party one time, and somebody pulled out a marijuana cigarette. And I said, I'm out of here. And I was like, cool story, nerd. You got any other ones? And he goes, well, yeah, one time I was in Vietnam, and some Viet Cong tried to sell my Marines marijuana. So I found him, and I picked him up by his throat, and I threw him on the ground, and I put my M16 in his face, and I said, if you ever come here again, I'll fucking kill you. And I go, do you have any stories in between those 2 stories? Jesus, it's Christmas, bro. God damn.
Feel good to live around them white people that just believe. Just believe in the neighborhood, you know? Like, true story, I was walking down the street one day, and I saw on this tree, there was a picture, a reward poster for a missing bird. Some white bitch lost her bird and thought throughout all this open air, space, trees, and clouds, she thought her bird was still gonna be in the community. As if I was gonna be walking down the street like, damn, there go that bitch bird. Can't believe he stayed in the community like that. This one good goddamn bird right here. Man, I wrote on that poster, bitch, your bird is gone.
Well, here's the thing, man. Whenever the cops gun down an innocent black man, they always say the same things, man. They always say the same thing. It's like, well, it's not most cops. It's just a few bad apples. It's just a few bad apples. Bad apple. That's a lovely name for murderer. That almost sounds nice. Hey, here's the thing. I know it's hard being a cop. I know it's hard. I know that shit's dangerous. I know it is, okay? Some jobs can't have bad apples. Okay? Some jobs, everybody gotta be good. Like pilots. American Airlines can't be like, you know, most of our pilots like to land. We just got a few bad apples that like to crash in the mountains.
We're having Christmas at my house this year, right? 3 months out, my cousin calls me to discuss her son, my cousin's son, which makes him someone I couldn't give a fuck about. Anyway, she calls me up. The first thing she says, she doesn't say hello. The first thing she says is, Brayden can't have blue. What the fuck? Brayden can't eat blue foods. Apparently this kid, if he eats anything with a blue food preservative in it, he just taps out. That is bullshit. Firstly, don't call your kid Brayden. Secondly, blue is not even a natural colour for foodstuffs. It occurs very rarely in nature. Name me one blue food. Blueberries are fucking purple!
I saw my boy Tony the other day. I said, Tony, how's Tasha doing? He said, man, I left that chick. She got 3 badass kids. I said, Tony, them are your kids. You cannot leave a girl because your kids are bad. You have to have a good excuse when you leave someone, you know? Like my ex-girlfriend who left me because according to her, I will never amount to anything. 15 years later, let me just say this. Lucky guess, bitch. She ain't know I was gonna turn out like this, you know what I mean? Like, she ain't a sidekick, she's just a good guesser. That's all that really boils down to.
The thug to fight, he gotta give you his whole background before he fight. It takes too long. Yeah, real niggas, all day, just me, by myself, on the block, holding it down, gun in my waist, straight face, all day, not a day, in jail, by myself, one bed, no pillowcase, one pillow, didn't nobody write me, it was early, woke up, went back to sleep, took a nap. You ever go night-night, nigga? You ever go night-night, nigga? Everybody go night-night, nigga.
What? What does this have to do with the fight? Are we fighting or not?
You didn't write me.
I don't know you. These guys are gonna be the ones, man. Everybody can't be a thug.
We're crazy into Jesus. Like if aliens came down to Earth, they'd be like, who is this guy with the beard? You guys are so into, oh, his name is Jesus. From Nazareth. Really? What did he do that was so great? What he did that was so great was he told us to be nice to each other. This was recently? No, actually, this is a couple thousand years ago, as a matter of fact. And no one else has said that since? No, one of the guy, black dude with the mustache, Martin Luther King, he said it too. right, so let me get this straight. You guys are such dicks that in 2,000 years, only 2 of you went around saying, hey, everyone, let's be nice. Yeah, but I don't think that makes us dicks. All right, well, what'd you do to those 2? All right, we're dicks.
We still have comedy, though. We still have great comedy out there. There's always rambling Joe Biden. What the fuck? Joe says shit that even people with Tourette's go, no. No. What is going on? Joe is like your uncle who's on a new drug and hasn't got the dosage right. I'm proud to work with Barack America. He's not a superhero, you idiot. Come here. When FDR was on television, there was no TV back then. Come here, Joe. Sit down.
Now, my best friend's wife is a born-again Christian, and we do not get along at all. The other day, she called me up to yell at me, saying I'm a terrible influence on her husband because he called her a bad name. I said, what? Did he call you a bitch? She said, no, Anthony. He did not use the B word. I said, uh-oh. Did he call you a cunt? She said, no. I said, well, then he didn't hear it from me.
But because he's a great man, he had the balls to move to America. Became famous for lifting weights. I lift weights, nobody gives a shit. He lifts weights, becomes super famous. Did he rest on his laurels? No. Next challenge. I'm gonna become an actor despite the fact that nobody can really understand me. Against all odds, he starts making movies. Get down, there's a bomb, get out of there. Becomes one of the biggest blockbuster stars of all time. What are you gonna do next, Arnie? I think I'll marry a Kennedy. There's no fucking way you can do that. Bam, he does it. Cherry on top, I'm running for governor of a state I can't even pronounce, and he wins the election. Why wouldn't this guy think he couldn't bang his maid in his own bed and get away with it? This dude has been in the zone for over 4 decades. 4 decades.
You know, because I'm used to American women saying, you don't own me. Hey, baby, where you going? Excuse me? I said, where you going? You don't own me. You my woman, ain't you? I don't see no rings on these fingers. Are you going to put a ring on this finger? Well, well, then you don't own me in, okay? First of all, let me tell you, I don't give a fuck who you are or what you have, okay? You got a whole lot of nerve to come stay and ask me where I'm going. I come and go as I please. I don't answer my father. I ain't going to answer no man either. Ain't no man going to tell me where I can go. I come and go. You got a whole lot of motherfucking nerve. Who the hell do you think you are anyway? Don't come and ask me where I'm going. Nobody owns me. I own myself. I'm my own person. And we hear all that shit. Okay. Well, where you going to be? I'm going to be where I'm at. You don't own me.
God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around. Carry a little pad and pencil with you. You wind up with 30 or 40 names by the end of the day. Look at it this way. Think of how stupid the average person is, and then realize half of them are stupider than that. And it doesn't take you very long to spot one of them, does it? Take you about 8 seconds. You'll be listening to some guy. You say, this guy is fucking stupid.
39, so I'm not really in the dick pic generation. Also, if you're my age or older and you've sent someone a picture of your dick, you need to fucking talk to somebody. You got some issues. Because I remember a time when in order to send a dick pic, you'd have to go somewhere and get that shit developed first. Yeah. And then you had time to think shit through. And then about the time your dick pic came down the 1 hour window, you're like, nah, this is fucking stupid. This is stupid. It was my dick and it scared the living shit out of me when I saw it. I'm not sending that to anybody. No. I'll just send her the card. It's fine.
Well, that 18 don't give a shit. And the reason why I know is because I have two sisters, Gemma and Rowena. Both of them left at 18, and neither one of them came back. That's some gangster shit. My sister Rowena was the first one to go. Had a full-time job at Wendy's. Swear to God, shift supervisor. She thought she was a fucking millionaire. Showed me her paychecks every week. Look at this shit. I'm rich. She was ready. Got into the last fight with my mom in the living room. She had it. Whatever, Mom, I'm going. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm sick of these fucking rules. I'm old enough to take care of myself. And you know what? Me and Brian, we've been looking for a place. And when we find it, I'm fucking out of here. And my mom just looked at her. She goes, are you fucking crazy? Get the fuck out of here right now.
Looked at my wife. I said, what if that's me, baby? What if that's me? What if you found out I got millions and millions and millions of dollars, but it's drug money. It's illegal money. Would you call the cops? Would you want to leave me? My wife said, motherfucker, I'm from Oakland. I facilitate the deal. I got emotional. That's the only time I called my wife a bitch in my whole life. I was like, you my ride or die bitch. Shit, I never heard a woman say facilitate before. That turned me the fuck on, facilitate. How do you spell that word? Is that an S or a C? Facilitate. Shit, every time I'm having sex with my wife and I hit it from the back, that's the only thing I say. Say motherfucker facilitate. Say motherfucker facilitate.
You better facilitate this pussy. You better facilitate this pussy.
I'm about to facilitate that pussy. F-A facilitate that pussy.
No, the one that be getting
I
me.
feel like people.
Let me talk! Damn! I've been trying to talk for 10 damn minutes! Shut up! Don't say shit else about nothing! Damn! Now! The one that took me out! Fuck! I don't even want to fucking say it no more. Fuck you! And get the fuck out of my goddamn car!
Of course I'm on a torrent. I'm driving a Porsche over the floorboards, over the 4 points, while you're in a Ford Taurus, getting an abortion and a divorce at the same time to hear us affording. Look what I'm planning. I'm planning to do all this while you're panicking, and you're looking and staring at mannequins, and I'm going to Fannikins trying to get up a plannikins. All of the plannikins, panikins. Well, all the mannequins, Anakin, Anna in the cabana. I'm in the cabana in the Janet. I'm in the cabana chanting all the stand-up banner. Well, you don't got the stamina, you're lacking the stamina. You're lacking the stamina while you're divorcing Harrison Ford and I'm in a Porsche and flowing ports. While I'm on a torrent. You're using way too many napkins. Papkins. Lapkins and chapkins. You're using chapstick and napkins while I'm papkin. Flapping around like a papkin. Slamming a babbity pan and chapkin.
Niggas in Hollywood just do the drugs right in front of you and act like ain't shit happened. You in the middle of a goddamn meeting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the movie with you, and then we're gonna go back. Nigga, did you know that I can see you? Nigga, you right there. It's on your nose, nigga. I know the police is on some different shit. You had to tell me. I found out the hard way. They did some shit to me I didn't even know they was allowed to do. I knew they could take a nigga to jail. I thought that was it. These motherfuckers put me in a real mental institution with real crazy people. What the fuck? I might have thought I was crazy till you put me in here with the real crazy motherfuckers. Now I know I'm saying this shit. You ain't lived till you try to break up a fight with a motherfucker and himself. Fuck you, nigga, fuck you. One of y'all is right, that's all I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to be in your business or nothing. Fucked up. Here the fuck I tell jokes for a living. These motherfuckers got me handcuffed to a nigga who's scraping demons out his face.
whole there's no such thing as a stupid question bullshit ends in high school. This is life. We're playing for points. And there are a shit ton of stupid questions. Like when I was in the lobby of a hotel in Oklahoma, and a middle-aged woman approached me and said, "Excuse me, is that the elevator?" Are you shitting me? What other door looks like this? No. Matter of fact, I want you to name another fucking door that opens magically from the middle and has 2 buttons on the side. Name it!
Good, very good. Spell knife. Now, once again, church, I sounded this motherfucker out. Knife. Knife. N-I-F-E. Knife. She said, no, I'm sorry. It's K-N-I-F-E. Yes, that would be knife. Knife. This is what she told me in front of the whole class. She said the K, you niggas went to my school? She said the K is silent. I said, then take that quiet motherfucker out then, because it's confusing me. Right after class, I cut that bitch with a spoon. Just what the...
She goes, "Why don't you shave your private area? It'll look sexy." I'm like, I ain't doing none of that kind of garbage. I ain't one of them. And so I'm in there shaving my private area in there. Yeah, that was real sexy. I come out of the bathroom with little red bumps and toilet paper squares all over there and down here. Good Lord. That was nice. I was standing there naked. I looked like a grub worm with a turtleneck on. That's what I looked like. Good Lord. If I was a girl, I'd never shave. I'll tell you that much. I'd be at the beach, look like I was smuggling Chewbacca in my undershorts. That's what I'd be.
They're starting to make products for stupid people. All right, we didn't used to do that. We used to make products for ourselves, and then stupid people would have to adapt. But now there's so many of them, they've become a marketing demographic. You don't believe me? Coors Light doesn't think you can tell how cold your beer is.
Nowhere, all I hear is, "I'm sick of this motherfucker, man. Kev, pin the tail on his ass." Is it his birthday? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? What do you mean? Peel this motherfucker's muffin cap back blue. Is that a drink? That's probably a drink. Can I get a peel his muffin cap back blue? Say it with your chest! Can I get a peel his muffin cap? I didn't know what to do. I was confused.
It's hard to even find a single 37-year-old woman. And then when you find one, they have a tendency to fall into one of 3 categories. They're either super career-oriented, successful chick. Those girls are looking for a man who owns a suit. I have a pair of slacks. I don't know where they are. But I know I got them because my mom bought them for me, so I had something to wear when people die. Second category are divorcees. They're beautiful, but something bad happened, and now we all need to leave it alone for a few years. Last category are women that have been single the entire time because their therapist hasn't quite got their pill combo locked down. And they still have episodes where they'll break into your apartment and...
Man, one brother, his name was J-Bo. Motherfucker lift weights, he was in charge of it. J-Bo, muscles every motherfucker. Where's my man? Muscles in. He was doing a sentence, triple life. How in the fuck do you do triple life? I mean, if he die and come back, he got to go to penitentiary. Right?
They say, fuck kindergarten, get your little old ass back in the penitentiary, motherfucker. You know what you did last time you was here.
Gene Wilder loved to jump in the middle of the killers and start talking, "Hi guys, how you doing?" I said, "Gene, bring your ass on. What do you think they do to us if we were here, Rich?" He said, "Fuck us."
Come on, y'all. Hello?
So you can't answer your phone?
Look, man, don't call me asking me nothing about me answering my phone. This is my phone. I answer when I get ready.
Oh, so you trying to show out. That's what you're doing?
Yup.
That's what you're doing?
Yup.
That's what you're doing?
Yup.
That's what you're doing?
Sure is.
Okay. You around your little stinking friends and you want to show out like you running something. The same friends you be talking about when you get to the house.
Hold on, pause the game.
Who is that, Chad? The one that you say don't never have no money? That don't never have no money? That you always say you got to buy his stuff?
Man, bullshit on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Buy some shit. If I make it to 75, I'm doing heroin. Already decided. Because that's when you do it. That's when you do it. It's a terrible idea now, but I overdosed at 75. They'll be at my funeral going, "Oh, he never got to..." He's good. He's good. He did it. It's good out. It's good out. I'm going to try that.
Time. How the fuck are you gonna lie and tell the truth? They got commercials say you can get a brand new expedition, no credit, bad credit, bankrupt, divorce, parole violation, whatever your problem is, on approved credit. Did you say no credit, bad credit on approved credit? That's like you meet a woman at the club and she tell you, "I'm gonna give you some pussy at never." But that's not the same then. Then they got commercials for medication where the side effect is worse than the shit that they're curing. And I didn't think nobody was noticing but me. All I'm saying, if I'm taking some shit for asthma, I don't need the side effect to be shortness of breath. That's what the fuck I came to you for.
Back in my life, I was thinking like I joined the Navy like right after high school, and I was thinking, why did I join the Navy? And I remember all the reasons, because I was a broke kid living in a trailer park in Southern Ohio. The military was looking at me like, we can get that motherfucker right there, Because it was like my senior high school, there was about a week run where every day I came from school, there's a different recruiter at my trailer trying to get me to sign up, And they just kept showing up, Because I remember the Marine guy showed up first, the Marine recruiter, and I remember he got out of his car in front of my trailer, and I thought Marines had the best uniforms. When I saw him in that uniform, I said, "Damn, that motherfucker looks sweet." I told my mom, "I'm gonna join the Marines." Then he walked in my trailer. He was like, "Gary, we are the few, the proud." I go, "What's that mean?" He goes, "When shit pops off, we the first ones in, we the few." I was like, "Ooh, I'd rather be part of the many. I'm good on that shit." The hell you trying to be first for? Shit, pace yourself, slow down.
Someday there's going to be the first female president, which means there's going to be the first male first lady, right? And you fucking wait. The first time that dude opens his mouth about some political shit, you watch all these feminists. They're on me. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. It is her time now. It is her time. She was elected, not you. Go pick out some plates, bitch. You are the first lady. He's gonna get treated like Tom Arnold when he was with Roseanne. Secret Service name will be like Appendix or Doesn't Matter. Not worthy of protecting. Just entered the Oval Office. Not worthy of protecting.
Gotta love white people. I don't give a fuck what you say. White people are friendly. You can call them motherfuckers up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the wrong number and they won't even be mad at you. They just, hello? No, I'm sorry. No Shaquita here. Well, what number did you dial? No, it's a 9, not a 7. We'll try it. If it doesn't work, call me back. We'll figure this thing out.
You ever had somebody ask you to pray for something so stupid, you're just like, I ain't praying for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't praying for that. Yeah, unspoken. Like, it's just I'm not praying. Like, you gotta think that this is all over the world. This is all over the planet. People are praying. Widows, orphans, missionaries, disease, war, famine. And the stuff y'all are sending up, this gotta be filtered or blocked or something. Anything coming up from Facebook just needs to be no, just not. I'm not praying for your son's karate tournament. I ain't praying for that. My aunt, God bless her, she lived down in Florida. There's a hurricane coming towards their town, and she put in our family group text, our neighbors have a $5 million house on the beach and they're very concerned about it. Can you pray? No. I ain't praying for that. No. How are you supposed to pray for that? Jesus, thank you for all the orphans and widows and missionaries. And also, you know the Goldsteins?
Female Viagra's coming. It's finna change everything. Pussy game is already vicious. Wait till this old kitty cat get back on the market. They say the female Viagra is stronger than the men's. Yeah, they say even if you 62, it'll bring you back to when you was at your hottest. Look at the cougars. That's gonna change the game. Right now, these young girls is running things. But you wait till that old classic get out. Men know it ain't but two types of pussy. The old classic pussy and the new classic. That old classic is a classic for a reason. It's got its own. Young girl, you just get into the bed and start fucking, not that old classic. You got to warm up that engine first. You got to prime that engine.
My son asks me all the time what color Jesus is, you know. Hey, Dad, is Jesus black or is Jesus white? Either way, I'm covered. I just want to know. So we start reading the Bible together. We came to the conclusion that Jesus is black. I might be totally wrong, but personally, I think he was probably black. Think about it. Jesus called everybody brother. Black. Jesus listened to gospel music. Black. Jesus didn't get a fair trial. Woo! Black than a motherfucker right there. That pretty much certified it for me.
You get killed by a tiger, and you get killed by a tiger in a zoo. I think God's will has been done for your life. I think that's exactly what the fuck's supposed to happen. And these motherfucking zookeepers got on TV and started talking shit about the tigers, start snitching on the tigers like they was disappointed in the tigers and shit. Like, we can't believe they would even do something like that. They've never done anything like that before. And if they're a danger to the community, then we'll have to get rid of them. You gonna get rid of the tiger? You gonna get rid of the only real motherfucker in the whole goddamn equation? You gonna get rid of the tiger? Fuck that. I'm a parent. I got kids. I feel like if you raise a child at any age that's dumb enough to climb into a tiger's cage, you should tell them the rest of the goddamn story. Then the tiger eat your asshole out, baby. That's the end. All I'm saying is you got to look at this shit from the tiger's motherfucking viewpoint. These four tigers don't know what the fuck to do. It be 4, 5. These four tigers don't know what the fuck to do. It be 4, 5 real tigers in a fake ass habitat. What the fuck you think them tigers talk about every goddamn day? Nothing but what the fuck they would do if a motherfucker was to ever climb their goddamn foot over the goddamn gate. That's all the fuck they talk about. Just, I wish a motherfucker would climb in this goddamn cage. This cage right here, nigga. This cage right here, nigga. It's a motherfucker wood. And the tiger be fucked up. Because the tiger feel like he's supposed to be eating elephants and giraffes and shit. And every day they come feed him meat out of a bucket and shit. And all while he eating that bullshit, what he be looking at? Your good fresh meat ass walking around the zoo with a video camera and shit. He eating that bullshit, what he be looking at? Your good fresh meat ass walking around the zoo with a video camera and shit. Look at that delicious ass fat bitch right there. I eat the shit. That delicious ass fat bitch right there. Fuck that, it say baby fat right on her motherfucking ass. You know that's my favorite part. I love baby fat. and the tiger be fucked up because he don't know what to feel. And after a while, he get depressed and down and start acting like us. You know how we get depressed and start doubting shit we shouldn't even doubt. I bet the tigers had got as low as they could possibly get. Just, are you sure I'm a tiger? I don't feel very much like a tiger. Maybe I'm just a vicious-ass koala bear. Did you ever investigate that? But as a real motherfucker, you can't never afford to give up. Because all real motherfuckers is only waiting on one opportunity, and that's the opportunity to... But as a real motherfucker, you can't never afford to give up. Because all real motherfuckers is only waiting on one opportunity, and that's the opportunity to show a motherfucker they ain't bullshitting. And I bet them tigers had got as low as they could possibly get, and then something wonderful happened in the tiger world. Nigga, this is not a drill. Get ready, nigga. They think we bullshitting. Get... Wait for it, maul it. That's what the fuck's supposed to happen. What the fuck's supposed to happen.
Women are so interesting when they break up with a guy because they have to sugarcoat it because they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, you know? So it always comes out like, listen, like, I think you're awesome, but let's be friends. But I think you're awesome. I think a doctor should give you bad news the same way. Like, listen, like, I think you're healthy. To me, you're in perfect condition. But this paper says you have tapeworms. I don't think you have tapeworms. But this test, which is 100% accurate, says you...
But think about that song, Do You Hear What I Hear? It's Psycho. Who wrote that?
Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy.
I think the shepherd boy's been in the field a little too long, don't you? Talking to the sheep. Nah! Really? Nah! Oh. We gotta tell the mighty king. Gets worse, they go to the mighty king, you know.
A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold.
How about a blanket? How about some soup? Child shivered in the cold.
Throw some gold on him, he'll be fine. He's got pneumonia, but he's loaded. That kid is gonna be some.
Ever wonder about that? You drive home drunk, hit a tree, die drunk, go to heaven. Fucking drunk. An alternative, just drunk. That's assuming we all go to heaven. You go to hell, you might want to be a little bit tipsy. You get down there, you go, God damn, it's hot in here. Where's the air conditioner in this fucking place? God damn, there's somebody on fire over there. What the hell's that all about? Hey, big guy, I like them horns you got there. That little poker head is a nice outfit. Watch that shit, that's hot. You don't want to go to heaven drunk either. You knock on the gate, God open the door and go, you been drinking? Hell, I had a couple. It's a long way up here. I'm going to have to give you a sobriety test. Can you name the 12 disciples? Matthew, Peter, and Greg, Marcia, Cindy, Jan, and Bobby?
911, what's your emergency?
I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Oh, time's going by really, really, really slow, and my heart's beating backwards.
What makes you think your heart's beating backwards?
Well, normally it goes goop boop, and now it's going boop goop.
Are you having any other symptoms?
I can see sounds. I can hear colors. I forgot how to shit.
Sir, have you taken any illegal substances?
No, I just ate a brownie that a drug addict gave me, but that ain't got nothing to do with my emergency.
And what's your emergency, sir?
I measured my butt crack 3 times, and it was longer each time. I'm splitting into 2 people. Ooh, There's like 17 more brownies on that plate. I'm gonna finish them off and call you back.
Michael was king, man. Real life, true life king. Y'all see me in the video? I was in one of his videos. Y'all see me in Rock My World? I couldn't believe I was in that video. I kept messing up the video looking at Michael. I was like, God damn, I can't believe I was in this goddamn video. Michael was getting mad. Chris, what the hell are you doing? Chris, look straight. What the hell are you doing? You're messing up my video, Chris. I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm in the video with you, man. Chris, believe it. Chris, believe it. Shit. You're messing up my video, Chris. Mike, I'm sorry, man. I can't believe it. Michael was so cool, man. Michael changed my name. I ain't even say nothing. He started calling me Christmas and shit. First, I didn't know who Michael talking to. I'm talking to you, Chris. I'm talking to you. Your name sounds like Christmas. It's beautiful, Chris. Reminds me of Christmas. Christmas trees, presents, fireplaces. It's beautiful, Chris. You should keep it, Chris. He convinced me. I was like, do sound kind of good. Shit. Christmas Tucker. Okay, Christmas Tucker. Sound pretty good. We'll keep it for a little while. We went up to Neverland. Michael had it cold. But Neverland was really like Neverland. You go there, Michael had big golden gates. You go through the gates, the music come on. He'd be like, la, 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 la. You'd be like, God damn. This really is Neverland. I don't never ever want to leave. Michael had us riding on a little train to the house. This is some shit right here. Michael got a train in his house. We get to the house, man. Michael be sitting there cold-blooded like Michael Corleone. He'd be sitting in the living room. His people get your bags. You ain't got to worry about that. Michael be saying, how are you? How are you doing? He'd be sitting there talking. All of a sudden, something magical would happen. Like 2 giraffes just walk by the window like, what the fuck is that? Michael, what's that? 2 giraffes just walk by the window? No, it was 3. It was 3 giraffes. Michael, that was fly as hell. I know. That's why I bought him. There ain't no more animals free like that, is it? Right? Couple of elephants, 1 lion. We can't find that lion. What? The fuck? It won't bite you, Chris. It won't bite you, Michael. That lion don't know me. But it won't bite you, Chris. It won't bite you, Michael. That lion don't know me. But find that damn lion. Michael was cool, man. We hang out with Michael. Michael liked rap. Like, he liked that 50 Cent song in the club. He liked the beat. So he'd be jamming to the beat. We'd be riding in the car. Michael just be jamming to the beat. He'd be like, boom, 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 boom. Michael be getting down. He just play it back, boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden, you know, it's cool until he starts saying the words. That's when it sounds crazy. He's like, you see me in the club with a bottle full of bub. Michael, no. Don't sing the words. Chris, I love that song, Chris. I love that beat. I love it, Chris. That is a cold-blooded beat. I love that beat. Of course I wouldn't go in a club with a bottle full of bud, Chris. I wouldn't do that. But I love that song, Chris. That didn't sound right, man. I love that beat. I love it, Chris. That is a cold-blooded beat. I love that beat. Of course I wouldn't go in a club with a bottle full of bud, Chris. I wouldn't do that. But I love that song, Chris. That didn't sound right, Mike. I know, but I love it. He liked Rick Ross, too. He loved it. Sometimes he'd be going around the place. He'd be doing a song. I'm like, what the hell was that? I said, Michael, was that you? No. Did you hear that? I didn't hear nothing. I didn't know what that was. I thought you did it. I don't know who did it. One time I called him. He's like, I said, Mike, I saw you. I knew it was you. I'm sorry, because I love Rick Ross. I love him. I love Maybach music. I love that. So cool. He's so crazy. I love that.
He's so free. He's so free. I want to do that on my album. He's so crazy. So silly. Crazy guy. Michael. One time I did something real cool with Michael, though. I went over Barry Gibbs' house from the Bee Gees. You know, Barry Gibbs. I was like, damn, this is fly. We was watching the Oscars over Barry Gibbs' house, Bee Gees. And we was sitting there and hanging out and stuff. And I said, God damn, I see Barry Gibbs and Michael Jackson. And all of a sudden, both of them started singing. They were singing How Deep Is Your Love. I said, God damn. That's Michael Jackson, Barry Gibbs singing right in front of me. Ain't nobody gonna believe this shit. It was just me and a dog looking. The dog was even surprised. Like, damn, this shit is fly. I said, this shit is shit. Yeah, I said this shit. Michael Jackson, Barry Gibbs, shit. So they start singing. Michael started singing first, man. I never heard him sing live before. He was like, how deep? Singing. Michael started singing first, man. I never heard him sing live before. He was like, how deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to know, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down, and we all should let it be, and the world should be. And then Barry came in. I believe in you. I see that the dolphins out to breathe in me. And then I got caught up and came in. Come to you on a summer breeze, and you know I prefer, and you know it. And Michael was like, Chris, no, Chris, no. Chris. No, Chris. What are you doing, Chris? Barry, I'm... Chris. No, Chris. What are you doing, Chris? Barry, I'm sorry, Barry. Chris. I said, Michael, I'm sorry, I got caught up. No, Chris, no. Stick with the jokes, Chris. No, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Mike, I got caught up, man. It sounds so good. No, Chris, no. You said you wouldn't say nothing, Chris. No. Barry, I'm sorry. Chris, what's wrong with you? No. Sorry, Barry, sorry. Chris.
The truth, but I'm in good shape. But I'm tired. My body weary. I can't, I'm sick of sex. Why every time I come, I'm sick of fucking. No, but I ain't gonna bullshit. I can't do it like I used to. I used to be good. I ain't good like that no more. My shit is quick, fast. My wife gonna tell me, I'm gonna get a young man. Go get the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Go get him. And I'll watch. I swear I'll watch. You ain't gonna kill me, man. It don't take all day to fuck all day. 45 minutes. What I'm fucking for 45 minutes? What the fuck am I trying to prove here? It don't take no all night to get no orgasm. 3 minutes. That's all I'm giving you. That's all the fuck I got. Oh, I don't care about you talking about me. Bernie Mac can't fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Comedy's fun, but I really want to be a firefighter. I want to be a firefighter so I can drive the fire SUV. Because I don't know what the fire SUV does when they get to the fire. All right. Yep, that's a fire. Confirmed, that is a fire, yep. Well, I guess we got to sit here and wait for the fire truck so they can put some water on that shit, because this is just a Chevy Blazer. We do not have a water hose. Those people are going to burn up until the fire truck gets here. It's sad and unfortunate. What's on the radio? The dude in the fire SUV is just the boss. But it's got to be pretty easy to direct people when you're dealing with fire. Hey, guys, right there, where's that fire? Yeah, I'd like for you to put some water on that shit consistently until there's no more fire.
All of these bitches make their asses clap like that. You know, just when you think you got all the Victoria's Secret shit you need, here they come making their asses clap. This is some bullshit. Boy, y'all better hope that I never wake up one morning and my ass is clapping. Because I'm going to be in every motherfucking video you see. My ass going to be so big, I'm going to walk in the video ass first. They're going to say, here she come, here she come.
I saw Lil Wayne get interviewed. It was bad. This journalist was like, Lil Wayne, if you could ask George Bush any questions about Hurricane Katrina, what would you say? And he was like, I'm a gangster, and gangsters don't ask questions.
I'm a gangster, and gangsters don't ask questions.
What? Gangsters do ask questions. Asking questions is a big part of being a gangster. Hey, motherfucker, where's my money? That's a question. Do you want to die tonight? That's a question, too. What? That's two questions. Gangsters always ask questions.
Ladies, let's discuss, let's discuss harassment for a second. Why can't I harass you? Sometimes. I can never harass you, never. And I'm not talking about, like, I'm talking just, at the job. It's unfair that I can't harass you at the workplace. Like, having women work with men, right, is like having a grizzly bear work with salmon. Dipped in honey, like, so, now you dip the salmon in the honey, right, grizzly bears, and the salmon get to walk through comfortable with honey and fish and, good morning, grizzly bears. And the grizzly bears is like, hey, you can't even growl, like, what's up, fish? Oh my God, human resources. The grizzly bear just did grizzly bear stuff. So,
you might hear a conversation and it go like this. You seen that motherfucking Bobby? That motherfucker owed me 35 motherfucking dollars. He told me he gonna pay my motherfucking money last motherfucking week. I ain't seen this motherfucker yet. I'm not gonna chase this motherfucker for my 35 motherfucking dollars. I called the motherfucker 4 motherfucking times, but the motherfucker won't call me back. I called his mama the other motherfucking day. She gonna play like the motherfucker went in. I started to cuss her motherfucking ass out. But I don't want no motherfucking trouble. But I'll tell you one motherfucking thing. The next motherfucking time I see this motherfucker and he ain't got my motherfucking money, I'm gonna bust his motherfucking head and I'm out this motherfucker.
And I went into my oldest son's room. I was like, hello, hello. He was gone. And I'd never done this to him before, but for some reason I just did it. I just looked through his shit. Just to see who this motherfucker was becoming. And I found these notebooks and I started going through the notebooks and it was all this wonderful poetry in them. Written in his handwriting. I didn't even know this nigga wrote poems. And then I looked through his drawers and I opened up his middle drawer and I found this rolling paper. And I looked down at them papers like, oh, that's where that poetry's coming from. And that shit broke my heart. I mean, I smoked weed, but I mourned my son's innocence. And I cried a little bit. And I took his papers upstairs to my room. Rolled some weed that I'd hid from the family. And I got really high. And then I got paranoid, so I put his papers back how I found them. So he wouldn't know what I was up to. This nigga won't even know that that happened till he sees the special. Yeah, nigga, I found your papers. He's a cold motherfucker. Let me tell you, this kid is only 16 years old. Listen to what he did to me. This motherfucker calls me up in the middle of the night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. He goes, Dad, don't be mad. I knew something was terribly wrong. I said, what's going on? He said, listen, I'm fine. And don't forget, you told me to do this. I'm at a party, and my designated driver had too much to drink. And me and my friends need you to come pick us up. I said, Jesus Christ, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, nigga. I am shit-faced. But I figured, fuck, it's better me than some kid. I might as well roll the dice and go pick my nigga up. I said, all right, I'm coming to get you. Just give me the address and I'll be right there. And then he gave me the address and I was shocked. I said, son, you are not gonna believe this, but I'm at the same party, nigga.